Hey y'all, Cherie here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm thrilled to be here today to share with you all a little update of some of the things that I got done over the weekend throughout the week. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Oh, and before we get into all of this, let me just make you guys aware in case you didn't see my video that I put up yesterday. I will put a link to it in the description box, but I am hosting a month of giveaways here on the channel in honor of National Sewing Month, and the grand prize package will include a free sewing machine. So after you watch this video, you can go over and watch that video. Again, it'll be linked in the description box, but that'll talk you through all the different rules and how this month-long giveaway is going to work. But let me just quickly say, yes, this video is one of the videos that you can use to enter the giveaway. You can comment on every video that I post throughout the month of September in order to enter. So you can go back and watch that video from yesterday, get your entry in there. And then today, in order to enter the grand prize giveaway, remember you need to enter Happy National Sewing Month and then whatever kind of comment you want to leave. And I'll remind you at the end of the video, but I just wanted to get that out there because I know for some of you, this might be the first time you're at my channel, and so you may have missed that intro video to the giveaway, and I don't want any of you to miss it. So I just want to get that out there, and I'll try to get that out there at the beginning of each video in the month of September, just as a reminder, okay? All right, now let's get into the video. So first, let me let you guys know that I did get more food preservation done over the weekend. I got some more jam done as well. Well, that's a part of food preservation. But anyway, I think what I'm going to do is just figure out how to tweak in a little food preservation segment in an upcoming video. So if anyone is interested in seeing some of the jams and hearing about the combos, I'm also working on a way to share the recipes, maybe on the community tab, so that I'm not, bogging down the videos, because I know this is mainly a sewing channel. But yes, I share my life. So the community tab might be a good place for me to share the recipe. So we'll see. We're going to think on that. But anyway, I did get a lot of food preservation done, mostly chopping and freezing. I also got my harvest in. Let me show you some pictures now. Some of the big squash that I said I was going to harvest when I shared some video footage, when I did a little tour, I realized once I went back out and checked the tags, those are actually winter squash. So they need to stay on the vines and continue to cure. So I didn't grab those. I found a lot more squash growing that I didn't even know was growing. It was hidden behind leaves. But I did harvest more summer squash, the lemon squash, harvested more tomatoes. The big tomatoes are starting to ripen. So I'm excited about that. I have some new cherry tomato varieties that are ripening. And yeah, just lots and lots of food, as you can see here in the pictures. Peppers, the squash, more beans. It's just garden abundance, and boy, am I so happy and I'm so grateful, because it has been a crazy season weather-wise for all of us across the country. And I am so grateful that my garden has been productive and healthy and producing as I wanted to produce, despite the weather. And so yeah, I'm really thrilled with the garden, but I'm not going to bore you guys too much with that. The other thing I want to share with you all is that my Vogue patterns came in. I shared them with you guys already a couple videos ago, actually last Saturday. I'll link to that in the description box as well in case you missed that and you want to see it. But I had just showed you screenshots of the patterns because I ordered them and they were having a pattern sale at the time, and I wanted to share what I got so that if you guys were going to be doing any shopping. But anyway, they are here, and I will be doing some fabric matching with these patterns over the weekend. And so look out next week for a video where I will share that for some upcoming fall sewing plans. So that's exciting. Yeah, so now we're going to get into the final portion of the video, which is I'm going to be sharing with you all the fabrics that I pulled to match up with those patterns that I shared that are kind of the last of my summer sewing that I want to try to sneak in before the weather cools down too much. So let's get into that. So before I pull the fabrics, let me just share with you all, and then that's going to lead into the fabrics because I threw some extras in there that I didn't actually show in the video. But I saw some new patterns that I wanted to go ahead and pick up at Friday Pattern Company. I'd seen them a while ago, and I've seen everyone really saying rave reviews about the new slip dress pattern that they put out. So I wanted to get that, and I went on and picked up a couple more patterns that I just had them in my cart just waiting. And so yeah, I grabbed those. I have sewn several of the Friday Pattern Company patterns, and they have fit me well, and I really like them. And so yeah, that's always a plus when you try a company's patterns and they seem to be drafted well for your body. And so let's get into what I got. The first one, I've seen so many pretty versions of this dress, and yeah, I was kind of like him and hawing about it. I mean, I liked everything about it, but it was more like, would I actually sew it and wear it? But I've seen so many cute hacks and variations of the sleeve that I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give this a try. And that is the Davenport dress. So there she is. I've seen people hack this into a top, which I think would be really cute. That's one of the things that I'm thinking about giving a try. And yeah, I like the simplicity, the femininity, but I also like the little shoulder detail. One of the hacks I'm thinking about doing is just doing the flutter on the sleeve, but then leaving the long sleeve off. I think that could be cute. But yeah, I like this pattern a lot, and I'm glad I finally picked it up. The next one I really liked as soon as I saw it, but again, it was one of those things where it was like, would you actually sew it? And I've decided that I'm gonna go ahead and give it a sew. This is, for me, something that I would wear around the house or something I would wear on vacation because, well, you'll see. So you can see here, this is like a crop top, and I don't know, I never really wear crop tops just like out and about. I would definitely wear this on vacation and like make those shorts, or do this like in a white linen, you know, when you're at the beach. But you guys have heard me say several times, I tend to run cold. And so it's like, if it's the temperature where I would wear long pants, I probably wouldn't want my stomach exposed to the cold weather. Unless it's on a hot beach, like I said, on really thin fabric, then yeah. And so, but anyway, I think this is super, super cute. And my intention is to make it just for something to chill around the house in. Probably I'll make it up in a linen. But yeah, I think this is a really cute set. This is called the, how do you pronounce that? The Sagaro, I think it's the Sagaro set. But anyway, I think that is super cute. I might show this to my daughter and see if this is something she'd want me to make for her. I should say Friday Pattern Company has also extended their size range. When I first started buying their patterns, I think they just went from like extra small to extra large. Now they go from extra small all the way up to a 7X, which is really, really cool. And so yeah, got that. And then let me get into the fabric and pattern matching, because I already pulled fabric to go with the new slip dress pattern from them. All right, so here it is, the saltwater dress. I've recently seen a lot of people sewing this up and loving it. And so yeah, I wanted to give it a whirl. And so I snagged this pattern. This is the main reason why I did the order. And as soon as it came in, I pulled some fabrics to go with it. Now I should say, as I was going through the fabrics, I remembered that I also have bought this pattern and never used it. This is from the company Deer and Doe. And this is also kind of a slip dress, but it's a wrap dress. And it also has the camisole version of it. And I don't know why I forgot to sew this spring, but I went on and pulled this out. I feel like both of these slip dresses will be things that I can transition you know, through the end of summer into fall, and basically layer blazers and cardigans on top of. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and sew them up, even though technically we're kind of leaving warmer weather here in Minnesota. So I pulled 4 fabrics from my stash to decide to use with these. Maybe I'll do 2 and 2, I don't know. I'll probably make 1 each, and then I'll see if there's one that's like really my favorite, and then maybe I'll make 2 more of those, or I'll do 2 of each. I don't know. You guys know I like to use my patterns over and over again. So this fabric I showed you guys in a spring fabric haul. I'll link to the fabric haul videos as well in the description box, because I can't remember the name of the company that I ordered this. LA Finch. I think this is from LA Finch fabric, because it was the first time I ordered from them. Gorgeous, gorgeous rayon. And then this is also from LA Finch. This is also from that same order. This is like a puckered crepe kind of fabric. Gorgeous. And I think these colors will be great transitioning into fall, right? So I think that would be pretty. And then I pulled this, which I've had in my sewing room for a couple of years now, and I'm 100% certain I got this on fabric.com. This is like a satiny, silky rayon fabric, animal print with kind of fun, almost neonish pastel coral and yellow and white in there. Really pretty. And then this final fabric is definitely from Joann's. Is this the right side? Yes. This is a stripe that I got from Joann's. This rayon stripe, or kind of a chalet stripe. But I love these colors. And again, this kind of watermelon, pinkish red in there, yellow, and the black and the blue. I think this is going to be a perfect fabric to transition into fall with. It still has some fun colors, but yeah, I can definitely read more kind of fall, winter as well. So those are the 4 fabrics that I chose. And then, yeah, probably based on the yardage that I have, that'll determine if I make the top or the dress and which length of this slip dress, the saltwater slip dress, that I will make with the fabrics. So yes, very excited about that. The next pattern I'll share with y'all that I pulled fabric with, remember this new look pattern? I don't know, I really want to sew this up like ASAP. And I think I'm going to do the jacket and the shorts. If I have enough fabric though, I think I'm going to extend those shorts down to cropped pants, because I think that would be like a perfect loungewear set that I can just throw on a tank top or a t-shirt with and be comfortable around the house. I definitely got this fabric at fabric.com. This is by Robert Kaufman, I believe, called Hello Lucky. And yeah, I've been wanting to sew up pajamas with this fabric for a while. And I actually was planning on using the closet core button front pajama set pattern with it and then never cut it out. And you know, I don't tend to sleep in like long sleeve button front pajama shirts. Like I would wear it open anyway and then have like a tank top or t-shirt underneath. So when I saw this, I'm like, this actually makes a lot more sense for how I like to wear PJs. So yes, pulled that. I think that's going to be fun. I'm going to sew this up the first time, and if I love it, you know, I'm definitely going to be making more of those. So this pattern here I also shared with you all in a recent pattern haul. This is Mccall's 8286. I love everything about this faux wrap shirt dress. It's just, to me, it's just super cute. And so I actually pulled 3 different fabrics. I actually want to make all 3 versions of this dress. So this first print that I pulled, I got several years ago. I had just actually taken it out of the bag. I bought it in July of 2020 from fabric.com. And it kind of reminds me of, you see, on the pattern with the stripe. And so I think I am definitely looking forward to making that one up. And then I pulled this other fabric here. This is a linen fabric, which has a kind of silvery metallic coating on the front, on the right side of the fabric. It's not a woven. It's not woven in the metallic because it is in fact solid on the wrong side. So this is a coated fabric, but I love this for this dress. I'm thinking that would be great as the shorter version. And then for the longer version with the cap sleeve, I picked this one. Now these might have to swap that black one with this one based on the fabric requirements. I didn't even check, but I have 3 or 4 yards of this. And so we'll see, but I love this print. This is from Art Gallery Fabrics, and they make the best fabrics. And yeah, definitely got this also from fabric.com. And so those are the 3 prints that I pulled for Mccall's 8286. Keeping with the wrap dresses, there's Butterick 6873. Pulled 2 fabrics for this one because I really only like views A and B. View C is not doing much for me. And so I pulled this print here, this kind of rayon challis. This is from Joann's. This is a red background with some light blue and dark blue, kind of, and a little bit of burnt orange. It's a really interesting fabric. And then I pulled this one here. That's the wrong side. Let me show you the right side. It's a little less muted. This is the right side of the fabric. So it reads as almost kind of purple, but it's actually like a black background with a beautiful kind of magenta flower. In the center of the flower has a pretty blue dot. And so I think this would be a nice one also for this dress here. And again, that one was Butterick 6873. So another dress pattern that I said that I wanted to get sewn up a few more of before summer ends is one of my favorites, the Mccall dress, which is Mccall's 8035. Now I actually did get these cut out over the weekend, which is very exciting. I got them cut out last weekend, which means that that's what I'll be sewing up this weekend. They are actually sitting down at the sewing table already and ready to go. But I pulled 3 prints. I pulled this one. This was in a winter haul video that I shared with you guys from Fabric Mart Fabrics. And I got this in a couple different colorways. So I went on and used that. Then, remember I said I wanted to make a solid red. So there's my red. I love red. And I think I still have a sticker on here. This is a cherry red poly lycra crepe techno knit, 60 inches wide, also from Fabric Mart Fabrics. And then the final one that I cut out, this is another one of those fabrics that I got from LA Finch Fabrics. So I already showed it to you in that kind of like blue watermelon black colorway. I picked it up in this red, black, and lavender colorway. And so I cut this out as well. And so yeah, I'm excited to get those sewn up and hopefully have 3 more beautiful Bryn dresses in my handmade wardrobe. All right, so let's get into these last 2 patterns. First of all, I have here Mccall's 8322, and my intention is to make the longer version view C. And here's the fabric that I pulled for it. I may have shown you guys this fabric before in a haul, but I have a ton of this fabric. I think it was one of those fabrics that were like on sale at fabricmart.com for a ridiculous price, and I got like 10 yards of it. In this view C is a fabric hog. I think I need like 6 yards of fabric. Yep. So I figured this would be a great print to use with that. And because it's all these layers, this is a really lightweight fabric, and so it won't be like too heavy. It should have a nice drape and it should flow really well. So yeah, I think that I was kind of wanting to do it in a solid color, but when I saw this, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and use this. If I don't love it, I'll have enough fabric left over to do something else with it too. So yeah, that's why I went with that one. And then we're gonna wrap up again with this dress that I had been wanting and waiting for the pattern to go on sale, and got it accidentally. I didn't even know it was on sale. This is Simplicity 9597. This tiered Mimi G summer dress. And so I will be making the dress version, which is on the pattern cover as the print, not the jumpsuit, which is the pink one right now, though I do want to make that jumpsuit. So I plan on making View A the dress. I think these two fabrics are going to be really, really fun sewn up into this dress. So let me show you. This first one I bought is a black and white printed fabric, but the print pattern changes as you go down the dress. And so I feel like doing the tiers, like the tiers are automatically going to look different, right? Because the pattern print is changing. So there's some polka dots and stripes and all kinds of geometrics. And so I think this is going to be like, could end up being a really cool looking black and white dress. And then the polar opposite of that, I'm going from a black and white geometric to this gorgeous pink and red animal print, which is from Mimi G's fabric collection that she did with Riley Blake Fabrics and Fabric.com. And this is another one where I have plenty of, and so that's why I'm going to go ahead and use that. And so yeah, I think they're going to be really fun. It's going to be a great way for me to wrap up some summer sewing. I still have some tops that I pulled things for. I'll probably share those with you after I get those made up. And so I should tell you guys, you probably are thinking, Cherie, when are you going to do all this sewing? Well, if you guys were with me last year, you remember in August, I did a sewcation. This August, I was not able to do that, and things were just too busy with my daughter, getting her from her internship in New York City, getting her settled in a school in Atlanta. It's her senior year, so you know, there's always some things. And then of course the garden is in full swing. And this is my son's, you know, last month at home before he heads off to start his first year of college. Actually, just in a few days. He starts next week. We'll be dropping him off. So I didn't want to do, you know, commit to doing anything in August because I knew I wouldn't have a ton of free time. But September, I mean, in a couple days, my husband and I will be official empty nesters. And so, yes, September is going to be the perfect month for me to do my sewcation, and it's National Sewing Month anyway. And so, yeah, it's going to be great. So right now I'm thinking about doing it mid-September, and I'm going to do a full week. But this year I'm going to do a little bit of cheating. Last year I kind of did the fabric matching, but I didn't start doing any of the cutting and sewing until my time started, and then my time got cut short. It was like a whole thing. So I didn't get as much sewing in as I wanted. I got a lot in. But this year, in order to be more effective with my time, I'm actually going to go ahead and start cutting these out and trying to have as many things cut out and ready to go so that when it's sewing time, it's just sewing time. So every time I get a little free half hour, I'm cutting out a pattern, getting something pinned. Yeah, so that's my plan. And then during that 1 week, I'm really going to try to use most of my free time. And I have a couple of days that'll be completely dedicated to just sewing. So I'll let you guys know probably next week which days I decide to do that. Those might be some of the days where I decide to do my pop-up lives for the National Sewing Month giveaways that I'm doing. So watch out for that. Maybe some of you guys want to join me for this occasion and we can keep each other abreast of what we're getting done or what we're working on or planning to do during that time. That could be kind of fun. We could do like a virtual occasion together. So yeah, that's going to be it. That's my plan. I am just, you know, when you have that like sewing mojo, like you got to just take advantage of it and just keep going. And I'm in such a sewing headspace right now again. So yeah, I'm really excited to get some of these projects made up. I should tell you quickly, I'm wearing my May Fabric Mark Fabricista make. I've already shared it with you guys. I will link to that video also in the description box. But it's a cute, cute dress. I'll pop up a quick picture. Of course, I do not remember the pattern number, but I've told you all that and it's probably in the title of the video, and which will be in the description box, okay? I just want to give a reminder here at the end of the video, if you would like to get an entry in using this video for my National Sewing Month giveaway, where I'm giving away 1 of 4 sewing machines. You can go ahead and leave a comment here in the video, starting your comment off or at least using the phrase Happy National Sewing Month. That will get you entered into the grand prize win. You can also just leave a comment if you're not interested in entering that giveaway. Let me know if you're interested in the virtual sewcation. We could go live and, you know, do some sewing together. Let me know what your September sewing plans are. Yeah, and let me know what you think about the fabrics and the patterns that I matched. I would be particularly interested in knowing if anyone has sewn up this saltwater slip dress yet, or this dress here. I don't even know what the name of this dress is, but this wrap dress from Deer and Doe. I bought a bunch of patterns for this company and I haven't sewn any of them yet. Let me know your impressions if you've worked with this company before, okay? All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I've said that 3 times, but I'm really gonna wrap it up. Take care. I'll see you guys back here on the channel again soon. Bye.